They increased the BOE drop rate or something?
Oh, it's
Is that
getting
just-
bigger. They all doing it.
No, I'm clicking my summon.
Okay, sorry for logging in late. Oh dear.
Watch out, everyone. Boop is healing.
Sorry, what?
Boop is healing.
Are we that desperate or something?
Dorche's not here. Hobbs is out 3 healing. One.
And I'm spec for Sun King hailing, which makes every other kind of hailing fucking horrendous.
I was wondering.
What are we missing tonight?
Rich, isn't it?
This makes it quite low on numbers.
Rich, Shay.
I think Shay's watching your stream, so feel free to insult him if wanting.
No, he's not watching mine. I'm guessing everyone is watching yours.
See? Call it. Your viewers. You know what? I'll come and give you a view.
How many of you have you had gas? Like max?
4.
Oh, that's so good.
It doesn't bother me. It really doesn't. I mainly do it so that I can export them to YouTube rather than spend 18 hours encoding the videos on my computer.
Definitely. pressing buttons and my skills weren't doing anything.
What's your code move that? The fluffer.
We're missing our game against him.
Guys, it's just so Motherfucker got trapped. That's such bullshit.
Remember during that little bit, it's like a mini boss, we all have to sort of stand close to the middle guy that's channeling. Otherwise, we can't heal into it, and we can't heal out of it.
Rem, is Yoria logging on?
Yeah. Yeah. I know that she, we were playing Monster Hunter. We were helping out a friend, and while I was helping him out, she died twice. Well, didn't die, but failed the quest twice in a row because the time limit was over. So now she's ranting about how she lost 2 hours of time. I'm not sure if she still wants to join.
Did you make one of our healers completely tilt by helping somebody else? Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
Angry at a bloody game.
So maybe for this guy, pull everything else out of his circle. So you just have a tank and maybe one healer inside.
I can go in it. The tank.
Try and convince you. She doesn't mind. Do we need to activate the mirror again?
Yes.
Yep, all the trash.
starve outside the castle walls, yet these loyalists indulge their
It's a short
avarice.
As they dance and feast, the jailer amasses an
A
army
shortcut.
to destroy the Shadowlands. The
Miro.
fools deserve their fate
Yeah,
for believing
behind
the
this gate that
lies
needs
of
to open.
Denathrius.
Many valuable weapons adorn these halls.
Couple more packs of trash.
Let us liberate them from the grasp of these aristocrats.
This mirror should prove useful for helping you move throughout the castle, mortals.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yep.
Chatting away for ages. Stupid push to talks. We were just ignoring you.
Hey, you convinced Dorian.
Denathrius keeps his most potent souls in this chamber. He fuels their darkest
Just wait until the trash is
instincts,
cleared.
forging them into weapons to turn upon his enemies.
Once I break these bonds, you will be the first to burn!
Wrath is your most potent sin, Sunstrider. It will serve us well.
This one's pride and arrogance are legendary. Come, let us deprive Denathrius of his prize.
What's happening, y'all?
Nothing. What's happening for you?
No,
No, lot. Looking forward to a reset, drinking some cocktails and
Is she fucking race changed?
Oh yeah, Bush is a filthy cow now. that cows surpass trolls in the DPS race when it comes to races?
One of them Torgan for a little bit.
For what? You sound a bit.
Forced one for PvP.
Ah, okay.
No, not even that. I just want to play with Torgan for a little bit. It's not the Zanda lag, it's like bad or anything. Really doesn't matter, to be honest.
We're just waiting for Yoria to get into the game, and then we get here and we'll get buffed and go. Hopefully, I get time to finish off my
Yoria's in the game.
He was waiting for an invite. I've invited her now.
and hopefully I get a chance to finish off my minted lamb steaks.
Can one of our lovely warlocks put down some cookies, please?
I put down a stone for Yuri and then cookies.
Thank you.
So everyone check your soul binds and your talents. Is everything there? Otherwise I'll summon you back. Or ask Hobbs because he's got tomes.
You trying to make a man poor?
I mean, if Bush does it.
No,
I didn't.
Give some special favour.
I'm sorry, Hobbs.
Whew, right, sorry, finished food. Let's do a ready check, make sure everybody's here. You'd be there. Yeah, you'll be there Thursday though, dude, right? Right, Rolana said not ready, which means he's there, so we'll put a feast down. Can we get a cauldron down as well, please? Can we get a cauldron down, please?
Yep.
Feast is down, make sure you eat up. Getting my push and talk confused between fucking you and the game. We can totally carry that in early heroic bosses, mate. That's really not a problem. How's that, mate? Is that better? Alright, let's turn me up again. Game sounds down a little bit.
Can a second flask?
Yep, by all means, pop a second flask. If you're not on Alki, take another one. Let's get that disappeared.
Yeah, fuck it, man. We won't have time. The cauldron's still up. So if you're not an alchemist, take another flask.
I don't know. I don't know, Hobbs. The ads go down quite quickly.
I think he meant the shade.
That's what I mean. Ah, is that what he means? The shade? Yeah, we can pop it then. See how well you do on healing without bloodlust, and then we'll pop it on the shade. Alright. we all know how this boss works because we were here Tuesday, so I'm not going to go over everything that I've forgotten since then. I mean, that we're doing since then.
You're doing first or second shade with the last.
Let's do first because that's the. It's not the worst one, but if we can push that all quicker, the last 10% shouldn't be that big of an issue. But we'll see how we get there. But yeah, stay away from Hobbs in the beginning, please, and I will put a world marker down for you. Bosh. Stay away from Cross to begin with until Hobbs' ascendance is done, please. This is ready check for the pull. If you haven't popped the flask, please do.
Like last time, I'll call for innovate and power infusion.
Cool.
I'll just say now on pull.
Oh fuck, they reset.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Those traitors! Gods,
Spread.
stop them!
Now.
So yeah, instead we can get a couple of channels in, but don't go above 3 stacks, please. You're only hurting the healers when you do that.
Another interruption from the castle guard. Dispose of them.
Heal up the essence fonts. Awesome job. Here comes the Vanquisher.
Another interruption from the castle
Assassins
guard.
and cultists coming in.
Dispose of them.
Ads. Spread.
More of those fools seek to hinder us. Do not allow them to interfere.
Right, remember the splash damage these fiends do.
Additional guards are en route. Ensure that their deaths are swift.
8% left before phase change. Mana Tide is down for the healers.
Add. Additional guards are en route. Ensure that their deaths are swift.
Get those infusers down, please. Good job.
Additional guards are en route.
Cultists and assassins
Ensure
coming
that
in.
their deaths are swift.
He's gonna phase change.
Ads.
Slightly unfortunate, but there we are. Don't worry about the infuser. It can't heal him or take his health at the minute. Get onto the shade and stick behind it. Just cleave the infusers down.
So. High energy.
There's an infuser.
Don't think you can do anything to him in this phase.
So. High energy.
Out for the frontal cone.
Dodge. So. High energy.
So make sure that's immediate. Good job.
Dodge.
The birds are back up. Slow them down. And phase change back in 0.5%. Go. Back to the healing. We'll take him over to the right hand side as we're looking at it for the next phase. Stay away from Hobbs at the marker.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until I get an orb.
Yeah,
for
right
the
back.
next one.
We haven't got infusers for 30 seconds, just so you know.
Additional guards are en route. Ensure that their deaths are swift.
Beans are up. Try and keep them away from hobs, please. Good job.
More of those fools seek to hinder us. Do not allow them to interfere.
Users are coming in. Let that skull get closer to Hobbs so you can get the orb. Don't kill it all the way out there, please. The other one is right in front of the boss as well, Hobbs.
Okay, and then I'm gonna want everyone away from.
Yeah, they'll move to the Vanquisher once that last one is dead. There you go, all yours. Can we pump power infusion if you've got it into Hobbs, please?
And
that one, yeah.
Feel my strength returning.
Another interruption from the
Oculus are
Castle
coming in.
Guard. Dispose of them.
Got any free heals? Feel free to pump them into. We got infusers 2 on the other side. Range, pick up those, please, quickly.
More of those fools seek to hinder us. Do not allow them to interfere.
Come on, guys, we need those infusers down.
Spread.
Yep, they're down.
Spread.
Additional guards are en route. Ensure that their deaths are
Alright, he's
swift.
10% away. Any heals from anyone, please pump them into Kael'thas. There are the containers down to heal. Don't try and...
Spread.
Got a shade coming out. Get ready to move them to the side. Slow the birds down. Kael'thas is going to the side. Lovely.
So, high energy.
You can do better.
Dash.
Watch that cone.
So, high energy.
Xenia, you're going to turtle that? No, you're not.
Dodge.
I pressed the wrong button, that's my bad.
And there we go. One shot wonder on a Tuesday.
That's a fucking horrible fight as an Affliction Warlock.
Kael'thas Sunstrike.
Well, I'm glad I'm raid leading.
You are
No one
free
expects
from
me to do that much
Messiah's
DPS.
tyranny, but you cannot escape
No one ever did, so.
Well, yeah, exactly.
and I will help you find
The
its
expectation's low and you can't fail. Grats on looters. Res the dead. Let's not make them shame run. Now we have council. There are male wrists up for all.
You have so much to learn.
How am I sounding now, boys?
This guy's need to do something here.
Okay, bud. Okay, bud.
Good work, Hobbs.
Why didn't I just take the mirror?
Come, mortals. It is time to rid Revendreth of a haughty band of nobles.
Yeah, the raid signals didn't work for me. I still went the wrong way. So I was like, oh, there's a nice colourful rainbow. Oh.
Alright, let's Just be wary of this trash because it is a killer. You pull too much.
Another passage back to the antechamber lies this way.
Shortcut is open for those that are still up by the boss.
You have done well so far, mortals, striking a blow to the efforts of Denathrius. But do not underestimate his power. His might is considerable.
Thank you
Actually got a POE.
The ball would not be as
Oh, thanks, Bush.
without you.
Think nothing of it, darling. As long as the wine flows, you will have my attention.
I do not share your love for these frivolities. I prefer my gatherings on the battlefield.
Oh, don't be such a bore. If you behave, perhaps I will let you skewer a few of the wait staff.
Suit.
Watch out for the maitre d'. Oh, watch out, Hawkeye. Come back to the entrance, please. Never mind. Pet pool.
Can one of you guys grip in that Hawkeye, please?
He's just going to keep disengaging away.
No, he had my Seed of Corruption on him and he fucking dashed out.
That's why I don't target them with that anymore.
Yeah, my fucking nameplates are just all over the place at the moment. I have no idea. They're not stacking again and it's pissing me off.
The assassins disappearing like that don't help. Right.
Stupid fucking mob, it's still not dead.
It is,
Is it? Oh.
I'm not in combat.
I can't.
Okay. Ignore me.
Okay. Ignoring Mug, we are going to kill Frida first. I know on normal we do it a different way, but Frida has to die on heroic. Her casts are going to be hell full of healers. Appreciate Daughter isn't here yet, but he's healing, so it doesn't matter which boss we kill first. She absolutely must always be interrupted. Hops is healing, so Rem, Bush, Joel, who else is melee? Ben, Mark, Trezzy. I want you guys to interrupt first. So I want the Warriors and Joel to take the first 3 interrupts. So Bush, Rem, Joel. Then Ben, Mark, Trezzy take the next interrupts. You can't interrupt her channel, which will just suck health out of the raid. But you can interrupt her cast. Please don't all interrupt at once. I mean, as long as you all don't interrupt at once, it should be okay, because I think it's every 8-10 seconds. So we should be okay. Works the same as normal. 50% we do the dance phase. Only target Frida, then Nikolaos. Oops. Frida, then Nikolaos, and then Stavros. Don't fuck up the dance. There's no excuse for it. With regards to the stacking for the runaway dotty thing that they do, I don't know whether anyone else has installed Boop's Weak Aura, but essentially the way it works is if you get targeted by the keep moving dot, then you move right. If you're not targeted, you move left. That way you're not standing in it. I've got that the right way around, don't I?
If you don't have it, you go left. If you do have it, you run right.
Yeah. It's much more important that you don't just stand still than it is that you pair up with whoever you're paired with. Boop will hopefully link it for us now. Look at that. But essentially, if you get the shit, move right. If you don't get the shit, move left. One of the other differences on Heroic, I can't remember if it's on normal because it's been a while since I did this boss. During Nicholas's empowerment, I believe, we'll have to kill the dancing ads. That is on normal. Never mind. I don't think there's really much different. It's just more damage from what I remember. Let's just make sure.
And the last bosses do have an extra mechanic.
Yeah, but Stavros's one isn't that bad. That's why he goes left.
The dancing couples, right?
Yes.
Or...
you get a damage debuff when you move. So the idea is you stand still, but of course he summons the dancing couples, so you do have to move. And he's the one that does the dark reticle, oh whatever, you know what I mean.
Yeah, the run away from people. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think the Stavros one does damage if you move. It's just slowing you down more and more.
I think it does damage as well. It's increasing raid damage, I believe. At least that's the note I've got.
Well, standing here, we won't find out. Go.
Jeez.
One load of markers down. You haven't asked why.
Okay, I'll bite. Why have you put a load of markers down?
Ranged on green, melee on blue. You would take the boss that does the lunge onto Moon so that he can reach behind Skull. This way we have 2 stacks of people, ranged and melee. Obviously when you're running right you don't want to run on top of each other, so if you do see other people with the dancing debuff, just try and spread yourself apart while you're running right. For the people going left, you only have to sidestep. All you're doing is getting out of the way of the fast pulls that are dropping. The other marks in the middle are because during the fight you get these swirling dancers that knock you about if you get hit by them, like a stack of 4 of them. If we become overwhelmed by space, then we can move back to those marks and do the same again.
Sorry, babe. Which way did you want Stavros charging?
The boss will charge this way.
Oh, okay.
So it should go behind the tank.
Yeah, I know how it works. I just want to know which way you want it faced.
He doesn't target a random player to do it, does he?
No, he blinks behind me and charges.
Yeah, that's fine.
through me.
And then you guys just swap. I think you have to do a taunt swap, so you just swap one ad between you.
Yeah, Nicholas, I believe it was.
Cool.
I think they've both got one, but I think the way it times out, it just swap every now and again, yeah. Frida is non-tank swapping.
I don't remember.
No, she
swapping
just
in.
stayed with whoever.
Yeah, Frida
Yeah.
can be on anyone, but Nicholas and Stavros you have to swap on. Just whichever one stacks it up quickest, just swap then.
I think we just soaked it all on on normal and juggled Nicholas.
Yeah, that's fine. That works.
There it goes.
Yeah, Stavros's expunge will put you take 100% damage from it for the next 40 seconds, and it's ideal to swap onto.
We can do that as well.
But
Can see how it
you're tanking it, so if you feel you can take 3, take 3. But if you don't feel it, don't. Yeah. Ready, check for the pull. Here we go, boys and girls.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You were not on the guest list!
Kill the shooter flare. What's his face? Ardent attendant. Remember, you should be targeting Frida. Wow.
Right, yep. I got a big green arrow in my screen. Like, what is that for?
Moving
and then I
right.
remembered. Yep.
Right, swap. Down Frida. Melee, watch out for that evasive lunge. Get ready for the dance. Melee, you may want to move back to middle just in case. As quick as you can.
Intermission.
Take your places
Right at the back.
for the dance macabre.
6,
Shimmy right,
5,
boogie down,
4,
sashay left,
This is so shit.
3,
prance forward,
2,
prance forward,
1.
boogie down. Enough! Your gyrations sicken me.
Beautiful attendant is up. Let's get that. We lost Joel, so keep an eye on those interrupts, but let's burn Frida down quickly.
Range.
Good job. Alright, on to Nicholas once she's dead. Give Saint Nick what for? Don't know why he's down to 70%, guys.
Please.
Get a dutiful attendant down, and then Frida dies. Anatide is down for healers at ranged. Lost Furia and Hobbs on that.
Be beneath me.
Do you want me to mank?
Yeah, if you can, mate. Alright, we've got the range, the ads coming in. If we can get some grips out on them, if possible, Ben and Mug.
Yep, I've used mine.
And the dancing ads, along with ads. Couple of begrudging waiters back up, still up. Let's kill them.
Add.
Dutiful attendant. And then back on Nicholas. Oh, we have tank dead. Alright, let's wipe that up.
A fucking boss instantly teleports behind me and lunges towards the tank. Of all the places, he does it behind me when the tank dies.
We're not linking with you, Boop.
Dude,
But-
like being close to each other doesn't matter that much. The damage is coming from us being in the pool, the red pool. Like the beam being really far apart might hurt, but the distance we are like
Go
that.
up to Shriekwing's room, please, guys.
Okay.
Entrance is up there. Sorry, Boop, didn't mean to cut across you.
That is cool. It's important that we keep a tight stack as well. Otherwise, if you're to the left of the stack group, you're gonna run over them when you run right.
I think because you link the weaker and people put it in, and they didn't know how it works. If your arrow is pointing left and is red, that means you're not linked with anyone. So just move to the left. If it's green and pointing right, that means you're linked with someone. So you move right and not left.
I may have lied about the shortcut.
Yep. Yeah, it's the first portal on the right.
It is, yeah. I thought it was a hole in the wall, but that's the other side, isn't it?
Yep.
Sorry, my bad.
No, that's a dungeon, mate.
What, a hole in the wall? That's a cash machine, isn't it?
other thing you can try and do, I think this time, but you can stutter step with the debuff, so you don't run all the way across to the edge of the room and then run out of anywhere to run.
Burglars don't hit instantly, do they? I don't think they do.
No, it's like a 1 second delay or something. You leave them behind you and then they explode.
It just takes a little bit of getting used to, but I think this is much safer than us just sort of spreading out with it.
I agree. Yeah, next time we'll take the mirror rather than run all this way.
But that was just unlucky, like, I got linked with you. But, across the room.
The not being close to the other person you're linked with does 14k damage over time.
Which is nothing realistically.
No, it's popping a cooldown and you'll be fine.
Yes, but the one of the tricks with it is not to be completely on the far side of the boss, either side, left or right. In case you do get it, you don't want to strafe through everyone else. If you don't have it, you don't want to be where everybody is, which I think is what killed you, Marg.
Yeah, I also got just massively distracted by the big green arrow. I'll just rely on the circles on the ground to avoid those.
Yeah, like, if it's green, it means you're linked with someone.
Yeah, I understand what it does, Bush, but just seeing it pop up like that was massively distracting to me.
Yep, I saw it again and was like, what the fuck?
Alright, let's ready check and go again.
I need a quick summon.
Let's quickly summon the bear.
Again,
Drop
small
it down the
warlock
side.
cookies, please.
Yes.
Thank you.
Somebody come over to the side and help me summon.
Cookies are in the middle behind the table.
Nice, by the way, Yoria. 3 out of 10 on Mythic.
She's getting things done faster than us.
Oh, I'm only 2 out of 10.
I'm 3 out of 10 normal. What the what the fuck?
You need to update that every once in a while.
Yeah, daily. I mean, everyone here is like, Trezzy's 2 out of 10 Mythic. Ollie's 2 out of 10.
Thing is, I only updated mine a couple of hours ago.
I'm only 1 out of 10 heroic.
I'm literally everyone else. Oh no, wait. No, Hobbs is 3 out of 10 as well. Me and Hobbs are clearly in the same raid. Everyone else has got more than 3 on normal done. God, imagine trying to get into pugs now. It'd be so easy.
Alright, let's do what we did.
Can I get stamina?
Stamina buff, priest.
Thank you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You were not on the guest list!
Everyone, find your partner! Or
Dance phase. Melee, get into the middle quickly.
Permission.
Gates are up.
Take your places for the dance macabre.
6,
Sashay left.
5,
Shimmy right.
4,
Sashay left.
3,
Prance forward.
2,
Shimmy right.
1.
Boogie down. Enough. Your
And then back into position.
gyrations sicken me.
Shoot for the tendon that's coming in.
Everyone, find your
Range.
partners or die.
Right, let's Baroness down so we can now focus on Nicholas.
Add.
Die quick. Shoot for the tendon is up.
Be beneath me.
Ads coming in from the side. Death Knights, if you could Pestilence and then grip them in. Or put your diseases on them and get them in.
Everyone, find your partners or die.
Right. Supposed to run right if you've got that shit on you, please.
Dance.
Not left.
Dance until you bleed.
Dance partners.
Add.
Shoot for the tendon is running in. Let's. I got Hobbs. Stand in the AoE for heals. Right, we got the waiters on the side, guys. I think they can be stunned. They can. Keep them stunned up to stop them throwing this shit out, please.
Shit, wrong one.
Everyone, find
Range.
or die. Everyone to
Dance.
the dance floor.
Alright, let's wipe that up and get back in.
Feels like we need way more DPS in the class.
No, he was nearly there. It's the ads are so far out because we got so few range. To target them is a nightmare. Which is why I was hoping that the Death Knight stuff would grip them in, but it doesn't seem to work.
The range isn't far enough. That's why I had that line of red shit in the middle. I was walking back to Death Grip one of the ads.
It's the first mirror,
Wrong.
guys.
Yeah, wrong mirror.
Followed the Demolander again, didn't you?
Can't say I got leaped into the mirror. I was eager to go in.
Anxious to enter.
Oh, hi again.
Hello.
Right, put the feast down. This is all practice, guys. It's all it is. We'll get there. I mean, Nicholas was nearly down at 50. It's a nightmare of a phase, that one. Yeah, getting him down with all the ads coming in, because once he's dead, those ads don't come in anymore. but Frida needs to die first because she puts out so much raid damage. What we might do, look to Bloodlust that first phase, but we'll see how it's going on Nicholas. We'll see how it's going. We'll keep going.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How dare you invade my party in such dreadful attire?
That's coming in.
Everyone, find your partners or die.
Dear guests,
Intermission.
Phase change.
vile
Get moving. Gates are up.
take your places for the dance macabre.
6,
Boogie down.
5,
Prance forward.
4,
Sashay left.
3,
Shimmy right.
2,
Prance forward.
1.
Sashay left. Enough. Your gyration sicken me.
Add.
Full assistant running in.
Everyone, find your partners or die.
Dutiful attendant spawned. Alright, we got the ads coming in. If we get a DK to run out and see if you can grip these bastards in. Fantastic. Alright, range is just one left for us to pick out on the sides there.
Melee.
Oh no, slappy hands, can't do it again.
That's right. Hopefully one of our other Death Knights does. I'm the only one that's alive.
Add.
Dutiful attendant is out. Yori is down, we can't res for a minute. Dance partners are going. Mark, have you got slappy hands?
Not for another 30 seconds.
Alright, ranged, we need to take these down. Awesome. Got Dark Fury for them, Ben. Not Ben. Necro.
Not yet. Now I do.
Right, they'll keep ticking down with dots. Focus, Nicholas. Good job. Any personal cooldowns you've got, please pop them. Any heals,
Range.
anything like that.
Sorry, Dorcha.
Dance.
That, I mean, again, that's progress, guys. It was 55% before, it was 58. So, getting better. The ads are being handled much better for the mini little shits that run in. We just, if we've got slappy hands up, it's amazing. If we don't, then it's a bit shit.
Well, is it worth asking the DKs because we got 3 of them to hold their slappy hands?
I mean, they can pop it on pull, but yeah, then yeah, after that we need to wait for those ads because it's so much easier.
Some of our raid-wide damage reductions for that last bit of phase. Like I know we kind of wiped when they did the dance thing, but what was killing us was there's like really big incoming damage. I think it's for them little ads.
Yes.
Like that was like the raid was below 50% health, and it was fucking like I was pumping everything that we had. Like
if we can slappy hands them into one place, then they go down a lot easier. They can be AOE stunned, so, and it's increasing ticking damage. But yeah, they're little shits. They really are. But yeah, Hobbs is right. The ticking damage just increases until we hit 50%. Then it resets.
I don't have slappy hands because I'm Venthyr.
Go re-roll a proper fucking Covenant. I mean,
No, but I like vampires, so.
Alright, Edward.
Fucking Twilight fan girl.
No hate. No hate for the vamp boys. We simps.
Right, so, alright, so we only have 2 sets of slappy hands. So, Marg and Ben, I need you guys to hold them. Pop them on pull, obviously. But after that, I need you to hold them for those ads.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
Cool. If we had more ranged, it wouldn't be a problem, but we've only got 4 or 5 of us?
Mark, do you want to take first rotation, mate?
Sure.
Carl, I think let's just not swap and only bounce Nicholas because the speed that Fred is going down, like where I think I'll get 3 stacks and then it's the dance phase, so it all drops.
Alright.
I think it'll just be cleaner for DPS as well.
So you're gonna take both Stavros and Nicholas at points.
No. Yeah, basically. But I'll just use cooldowns and see how it goes because I think it might be cleaner and Fred is going down pretty much when we're switching anyway. So.
Okay. Are you ready other than that?
Yep.
Here we go, guys.
Oh, if you face towards the wall, Relana, he'll
3,
port into the
2,
wall, not into the
1.
back of the raid.
How dare you invade my property in such dreadful attire?
Beautiful attendant is up.
Everyone, find your partners or die.
There's the dance. Need to get to the middle as quick as we can.
Intermission.
Take your places for the
Lucky, right there.
macabre.
Carl, after dance, taunt Nicholas back, or the
Yep.
debuffs are gone. So, yeah.
Right.
We'll do.
5,
Sashay left.
4,
Sashay left.
3,
Boogie down.
2,
Prance forward.
1.
Shimmy right.
Hobbs's dance is so stupid.
Enough. Your gyration sicken me.
attendant is spawning. Ollie, no.
Healing.
You will always be beneath me.
I was gonna say it takes Davros, but okay.
Alright, hang on then.
Right, give me the ads. Awesome with the slappy hand, thank you.
Everyone, find your partners or die. Come, friends,
Dance.
dance until you bleed.
The ads are out.
Add.
Beautiful attendant is out. Good job. Try and stack back up as best you can. Ads coming in. Next slappy hands time. I missed a couple there. Can we get a Death Griffin on Skull, please?
Death Grip's one of the
Bush
ads
rally.
of the tank.
Alright.
Attention.
That's dance. Well done, guys.
Intermission. Six.
Forward.
When do we bloodlust?
5.
Jimmy right.
When Nicholas comes down.
4.
Sashay left.
So after this, we'll get back in position and we'll bloodlust.
3.
Boogie down.
2.
Sashay left.
1.
Boogie down.
Carl, you're gonna have to take Nicholas again. I told you just before the transition.
We got one begrudging waiter still up. Let's dot that up.
Drinking.
Right, once Hobbs is done, we'll bloodlust.
Everyone,
Healing.
or die. Everyone to
Dance.
the dance floor.
No, that's awkward. Ads coming in again. I think the slappy hands missed there.
Yep.
Couple of them.
I got stunned by one of those fucking couples.
Absolutely fine. Let's pick that
Great
up.
rally.
We're lovely and stacked, so it's all good. Right. Once he's down, Stavros. Quick, quick, quick. Nice. Right, take the guy out, the dutiful attendant. Right, Melee, be very, very careful of Stavros. He still does the lunge you need to dodge. Manatide is down for healers and everyone
Don't stand
else.
behind him. Don't stand behind him.
Our final song has begun.
Right, we need to look for the ad and kill it. It will get marked with a skull.
It's dead.
There's the skull. And then that is a safe spot.
I'm gonna wait until this is over before I raise.
Yeah, well, that's no safe spot.
Well,
No,
it
you have
wasn't
to
with
kill
that.
the ad.
It would have been a safe spot had I remembered that he does that at the same time.
That's so fucked up that that mechanic happens.
Everyone, find your partners or die.
So for that point, pretty much everybody needs to stack right underneath the ad, and the people that get the debuff can sort of use a self cooldown, a defensive, and try and spread out as best they can to run a circle around it. There's not much else we can do. Keep the circle tight so you don't get killed by the other stuff.
Also,
You could... Go on.
Also, might I ask that people that like use the weak auras to go left or right, but once you're in the open, go to your target. Sada was running away from me the whole time.
Pop a cooldown.
A really discreet way to call out Sana.
And that is.
Sometimes
I
it's
mean,
better to tell on when to run to everyone.
I don't try to link up with anybody. I
Why
try to
not?
I try not to not kill people with red shit.
Oh yeah, but that's why I say first you go to the left or right from the add-on, and then you see where you are and where your target is, and then you try to link up.
One of the other things we're going to do, we're going to save that Bloodlust. That's an absolute waste there. I thought we'd get a bit more time on him, but we don't. So we'll save the Bloodlust for Stavros flatly.
When we have to kill the one ad and the rest of the floor is like bad stuff to stand in, you can pretty much stand in there right up until the end of the cast. So we can run further outside of that safe space with the dance recital debuff.
No Hobbs, we're going to get 2 of them, so if we can't kill it without Bloodlust, we're not going to kill it the second one, if that makes sense. So we'll wait until Nicholas is up, and then we'll burst the absolute shit out of Stavros. Yeah, it might overlap because of the DPS, but we'll see. But yeah, if we can't kill that ad without Bloodlust, then we're not going to kill it the second time around. Yes, first Stavros, please. People haven't eaten. Naming no names, but they're a paladin.
Go time with Kel.
Kel. He's got 2 horses.
I can do it.
5, 4,
Not gonna get any extra views like that.
2, 1.
Splendid! A battle to win.
At spawning.
Everyone, find your partner! Or die!
Dear guests,
Intermission.
Dance phase.
intruders, take your places for the dance macabre.
6,
Shimmy right,
5,
sashay left,
4,
boogie down,
3,
prance forward,
2,
sashay left,
1.
shimmy right. Enough! Your gyrations sicken me.
Add.
Dutiful attendant.
Everyone, find your partners! Or die!
Mark, I am.
take Severos, yep. Thank you.
Wait, it's coming in. Slappy hands is out. Missed one on the side, if that can be death grip.
Range.
Awesome.
Dance.
Back in the healing shit, if you can. Obviously watch out for dance partners.
Add.
Beautiful attendant. They disappear, stack back up. All the rest of the healing. Next slappy hands is coming in.
Ben, I am.
We don't have them all. Pick them up as quick as we can. There we go, that's better. Alright, we got dancing a couple of percent. There's still a couple of waiters up by the tanks. Melee, take them out, please.
Intermission.
Formation for the dance macabre.
Six.
Boogie down.
5.
Sashay left.
4.
Shimmy right.
Fucking hate this mechanic.
3.
Prance forward.
2.
Shimmy right.
1.
Sashay left. Stop this nonsense. You have disgraced this gathering long enough.
Couple of things still up. Beautiful attendant coming in.
Your partners or die. Come, friends.
Dance.
Dance until you bleed.
Dance partners. And come the waiters. Any kind of a grip we've got to get them in would be fantastic. AoE stun going down. Awesome sauce. Finish your stab, Nicholas.
Just one head up.
By the tanks. It's going down.
Add.
Beautiful attendant coming in. Want Nicholas down as quickly as we can now.
Ben, I am.
Everyone,
Damn it.
your partners or die.
Finish Nicholas off.
Dance.
Range, get on the things.
Dead.
What kind of strategy was that?
What's the cooldown on slappy hands?
2 minutes.
Everyone, find
Range.
or die. Our final song has begun. Everyone, dance until you die.
Switch.
That was a slightly unfortunate overlap.
Everyone, find your
We'll get better with that.
or die.
If we didn't have those ads spawn, that would have been a lot quicker, a lot cleaner, and we would have been pushing Bloodlust and Go. Just unfortunate.
Would you mind if we take a break for 10 so I can put kids to bed?
Yeah, flasks are run out now as it is. So we'll take a break.
Thanks.
Back in 10 minutes, y'all. So, what do you think of this on Heroic, Shamil? You still there, Chris? Yeah, it's gonna happen, Necro. It's just unfortunate that they stopped at the tanks and the slappy hands missed. What's your dance phase, bud? No, it was good. Oops. No, it was good to not call it, bud. I'm calling the ones I see. But if there's one near a tank and we're killing a whole bunch of them by purple, there's not much we can do about it. It's easier to leave that one, finish off the pack, and then it get cleaved down when the melee move back. You know, ideally, slap your hands will grab all of them, but realistically, that's not likely to happen.
What was the cooldown on Slappy Hands?
2 minutes.
So we should have them up for every single one, right?
In theory, yes. I mean, it's timed as far as I remember, so yeah.
Yeah, it's just because we're trying to space them out.
Yeah, but I mean, it's whoever goes first, and then whoever goes first, their Slappy Hands should be off cooldown for the third lot, right?
Yeah, that's right. On the third lot, my slappy hands was just coming off cooldown.
Yeah, timing would be everything because you can't pop it straight away. So the ads spawn, you've got to aggro, well, not aggro, but you've got to dot them, I think, before slappy hands will pick them up.
What we can do is, I did notice, if they can be CC'd. So if there is one, I feared the one, I think I feared, or I did AoE fear at one point. But if there's one like out the way and we can't grip it in, if like one of the hunters can trap it, or I'll fear it, or someone arrange try and CC it, just so it's not just yeeting shit at us for the duration until it's died.
I'm back.
Hey, back.
No, I appreciate that, Necro. Pretty much everyone can see it, especially if they've got nameplates showing. It's just whether or not we do anything about it.
Yeah, my dots just don't do enough.
The thing is, if it's by a tank, then no CC is going to matter. Because they are just going to break it,
No,
especially
I
if
know.
Kel throws his shield.
Fucking the amount of times that dutiful attendant has fucked my rotation is
Man, don't even.
so annoying. Like I'm waiting, I'm holding Dark Bear and Dark Soul for that fucking bell, and as soon as it's dead, I'm popping it.
That's
But
exactly what I'm doing. So Agony on the other two, get the dots up and rolling on Frida. I know it's coming in just as I get my 3 stacks of Drained Soul. Switch to the Dutiful Attendant, watch that power down, refresh the dots on Frida, and then pump everything.
it's so frustrating because it's like I'm holding like the first ball we did. It was like, right, got to remember the timings. I popped everything, and then I heard ding-a-ling, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, oh, it's so fucking frustrating. I'm gonna get another beer, baby.
Oh god, he's drinking. Fuck me, Bush. What have you done to him? Oh, dear. Right. How long have we got? 3 minutes. More than enough time. Back in a sec.
Kick him.
Kick who? What?
No sockets.
I forgot to buy a socket.
No excuse.
I mean, the socket isn't even guaranteed.
It's part of the raid rules.
What haste do you need? What stat do you need?
I'd say haste, and I'm still not at 20%.
Whoops.
Ready, check to
Thanks,
see
mate.
who's back. We'll pop a new cauldron and stuff in a sec.
Also, the reason why I didn't get a gem yet was because I couldn't be arsed looking up the names.
I mean, you just made the situation worse with that excuse, mate. Just
Yes.
just say I didn't have time rather than I couldn't be asked.
Well, once I got the item, I was like, oh, I should get a socket, and I was like, what are they called? I'll do it tomorrow. And then
Yeah.
tomorrow was this raid day.
No one's gonna inspect me. Enter bush. Right.
Now I'm gonna be
Everyone
pushing them
but
into stuff.
Kel, Zini, Rolana, and Yuria were back, so we're hanging on for a few more minutes or so. Just enough time for Rem to make another $1 million gold on the auction house.
Zini's internet died
Well,
or
I mean-
something.
Yeah.
You severely overestimate my
Great.
gold making values.
That means our DPS is about to go up, boys and girls, because, you know, we can kick Zini from the guild. Group, rather.
Oh.
What's hung there, guys?
Did I slip there?
I don't think that was meant for push to talk, guys.
I'm clipping that.
Dude, in case you haven't heard it, and I'm trying my absolute best not to do it, I don't have my push to talk on anymore.
Oh, you don't?
No. Because I can't call shit out, hold that down, and fucking do my own tactics, let alone what I'm telling you lot what to do.
And you're the big name streamer now, you know?
It's just make it so people you shouldn't have to say shit.
Well, I don't mind it when we first get a boss down, right? Because people are still getting used to it, so that's fine. But I started doing it Thursday. I am going to stop calling things out as and when we kill bosses and get a bit more used to it. But what I don't want to happen, of course, is for somebody else just to start calling it out. Because that defeats the object. I don't mind, like now, when we're pushing this through and through, calling stuff out. Doesn't bother me. But if I have to keep on doing it week in, week out, that will bother me. Because you shouldn't be... We've got bigwigs, we've got weak auras, we've got Boop writing the guild weak auras now. We shouldn't need me calling shit out once we get a boss down and we know the fight. I love saying that, and I want to say that much more often and actually mean it, Necro, as opposed to just say it.
That's not what you said on our shape week, guys.
Well, no, because you lot can't fucking stack for shit, right?
What the fuck? I'm always behind the boss. What? Otherwise my attacks miss or get pegged like this boss, like fuck this boss.
Oh, Hobbs. I think I need some bleach.
By the way, Hobbs, guys, I totally clipped you saying that about kicking him from the guild.
He heard it anyway. Apparently, he's watching me on
Oh no!
either mine or Joel's stream, one or the other.
On your stream.
Yeah.
Oh, me too.
Oh, he's back. His internet's alive.
Alright, if I could get everyone that is actually watching the stream, and I know that's only 4 or 5 of you, just to say something in the chat, I get a lovely little achievement from Twitch. It's petty, I know, but I like getting the easy to win achievements.
Yo, tell guys to do more DPS.
As soon as I can stop calling shit out, I can do at least one more DPS. And Rem, yes, you need to socket your gear. Have you spoken to Marg about gem if you haven't got any? Or they're in the bank?
Got one now.
Yo, guys, I'm catching you on DPS. What the fuck?
That's fine, I still beat a couple of people.
And yet, can I just say, Bush hasn't said Scuff Warlock once. Fucking
Yeah,
three.
because if I tell Gaz he's a Scuff Warlock, I'll get fucking kicked from the guild, so
I
yeah.
know, say it anyway.
No, you,
No.
What you want to say, Bush, is, you know, Necro's not raid leading, he's not doing anything except DPS and tactics, right? So why isn't his DPS higher?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
why are you
I'm
6
calling
when
everything
you-
out, right? I'm watching everyone but me.
Yeah, Gaz is off the book.
Can I just say,
Why are you 6?
when we're wiping and
Why
I'm
the
dead,
fuck are you 6?
when we're wiping out, my dot
No
still ticks when I
excuses.
die, so my DPS goes down.
Okay, good story. Let's get Frisk's flask and get going.
Right, is Zini back online yet?
Loading up.
Cool. Just give Zini so he's back in the game and then we'll go. Let's keep my legs out of Trezzy's mind, shall we, boys? All she'll do is think about all three of them now.
Well, no, I'm gonna think about it as well, you know.
You should have seen the eyebrow raise then.
Alright, let's get this on going.
Alright, Zini's back in, feast going down, we'll put a cauldron down for those that don't have second flasks.
There's a cauldron in the back.
There's a cauldron in the back already. Lovely, get fed, get cauldroned. Let's get shit going. If you've got a flask, pop it, take another one. Let's see that cauldron gone. Priest buff is out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You were not on the guest list!
Tendon is up. Tendon is down.
Healing.
Dance phase.
Dear guests
Intermission.
and vile intruders, take your places for the dance macabre.
Oh, I've got like 20, something like that.
6,
Boogie down.
5,
Sashay left.
4,
Prance forward.
3,
Boogie down.
2,
Shimmy right.
1.
Shimmy right. Enough. Your gyrations sicken me.
Boot full attendant.
Everyone, find your partners or die.
Interrupt.
Mark, I am.
While you slap Jens, can you do the first one, Ben?
I got it, no worries.
Here they come. Slappy Hands has done its job, let's get them going.
Healing. Dance.
Until you bleed.
Oops. And I don't know what you mean.
I don't would have slappy ends, yeah.
Bush rally.
How long, Mark?
30 seconds.
Alright, we just have to death grip them in, please. Do your best. Get some AoE stuns on the ones that are not in the party. Wonderful. Alright, you got 18% until hell. Beautiful Ascendant coming in. Attendant.
Dance.
Alright, let's wipe that up. Can I grab a res, please?
There's still left cauldrons, by the way. So.
Yeah, grab a second flask, guys. New beast going down. Yeah, need to work on the stacks a bit better there, guys.
Still flasks.
Zini's gone.
Zini's gone again.
I'll have to check that after, Shamil. Alright, we'll give Zini a minute just to see if he can get back in line. Get back online, rather. Everybody's back, here we go. Same again, but better.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You were not on the guest list!
Add.
Everyone, find your partners! Or die! Dear guests and
Intermission.
Dance phase.
intruders, take your places.
Like
for
it
the
so much
dance
when it lands there.
macabre.
6,
Boogie down.
5,
Shimmy right.
4,
Sashay left.
3,
Shimmy right.
2,
Prance forward.
1.
Prance forward.
That was like
Enough. Your gyrations sicken me.
Add.
Everyone, find your
Healing.
partners. Or die.
Add.
Always be beneath me.
We lost Ben. I'll Slappy ends the first group.
Can't res him either. Any kind of death grips you guys have got, please.
Dance.
Oh fuck.
No.
Add.
Right, let's stack back up. We have no grips in for the next set of ads. Range, do your best. Any kind of death grip you've got, Lou, would be great on any ad that's randomly out to the sides. Thank you. Dark Fury going down. Good job, one last ad, and then we can focus back on Nicholas. Kel's down. Wipe it up.
Range.
Yeah, wipe it up. Stand still.
I don't think we can do DPS check if we have like 3 people dead by the moment.
I agree, Rem, but it's still practice for people. People are still not getting some of the mechanics right. Switching to the ads when we don't have Death Knights up is actually quite important to practice as well, because we can't always guarantee that we've got Ben or Mug for slappy hands, so...
Is it worth only one of them using their slappy hands for the first bit of the fight?
Sort of
even if it is...
No, I mean, it wasn't timing. I'm not quite sure why... Ben was dead. That's why Mark popped
We
his.
got killed with Ben by swirlies.
Yeah.
Somebody was on the left, and we could there.
I mean, stack on the marker. It's not difficult, right?
The boss was nowhere near the marker. For the first part, at least.
But yeah, that's why we had the issue with slappy hands there. So that's not generally a problem we have. We need to figure out whatever's killing Jack as well. Right, food is down.
I'm gonna bet it's Dark Recital.
It was the dance both times. First time I was a fucking idiot and didn't see the arrow in the middle of my screen. I just stood in someone else's ship. The second time I walked too far to the end and got booped back into my own ship.
Also, just a tidbit for everyone: when he calls down the dancers, if you stand diagonally from them, they can only go north, south, east, or west. They can't go diagonally. So it saves you having to move too much.
Alright, let's get ready to rumble.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You were not on the guest list!
Add.
Everyone, find your partners! Or die! Dear guests,
Intermission.
Dance phase.
vile intruders, take your places for the dance macabre.
6,
Shimmy right,
5,
prance forward,
4,
sashay left,
3,
boogie down,
2,
boogie down,
1.
sashay left. Enough! Your gyrations sicken me.
Add.
Everyone, find your partners or die.
To stack back up the heals, please. Rolana died.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know what happened there, but Nicholas randomly ran up and hit me.
Alright, we've got ads coming in. The bosses are now sorted, so let's focus back up and get these done.
Everyone, find your
Range.
partners or die. Everyone to
Dance.
the dance floor.
Yeah. Watch out for the ads. Get Yoria up in a minute.
Add.
Res coming out for Yori. You may want to save that until. Never mind. Save it and res us. Run into the people. Die.
Yeah, someone didn't move. They had Dark Recital in the middle of the melee group.
So, yeah, I just noticed the last two pulls. When all the ads spawn, and they all get dragged to the ranged, and then we have the move left or move right with the weak or arrow. I can't remember the ability. People still need to look at their arrow and go the right way, because a load of red shit just got ran left.
Can I just make a point here? Is the arrow doesn't change direction if you're facing the wrong direction. So if you're facing the back of the room, and you haven't got it, it will tell you the arrow will point the wrong way.
To the back of it.
Well, if you turn around to fight an enemy, especially if you're melee, it will tell you to go the wrong way because the arrow doesn't sort of change.
I mean, there's only so much you can do with that, right? I mean, you should know which way you're facing down the room.
Just sharing the information I noticed.
Yeah, no, and I agree with you, but it didn't take me one try to realise I'm facing the other way, so the arrow's backwards. Away we go.
Just well, no, if they haven't, clocked in there.
Alright, let's get Feast down, let's do that again. Get back in and go.
Is that what she said?
No, she said kill the fucking boss.
That's what she said. Thanks for the res.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Splendid! A battle to win!
Add.
Everyone, find your partners! Or die!
Dance phase coming up.
Dear guests and vile
Intermission.
intruders, take your places for the dance macabre.
6,
Prance forward,
5,
shimmy right,
4,
boogie down,
3,
sashay left,
2,
sashay left,
1.
prance forward. Enough! Your gyrations sicken me.
Add.
Everyone, find your
Range.
partners! Or die!
You will always be beneath me.
Ads are coming in. Couple of errant ads on the side, if we can grip them, great.
Dance.
Until you bleed!
One ad left up, good job.
Add.
Dutiful attendant running in from somewhere.
Mark, I am.
Ads coming back in. watch out for the Dark Recital. Never mind. Dance phase.
Intermission. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2.
Probably going to have ads to tidy up after.
1.
Stop this nonsense! You have disgraced this gathering long enough.
Or not. Good job.
Everyone, find your partners or die. Come, friends,
Dance.
dance until you bleed.
Ads coming in.
Dead.
Dancers should disappear any second now. There they go.
Bush, Valley.
Finish Nicholas off. Really, really good. Good. That's good timing. Good timing. Thanks, Ops. Gonna have to get Yuri up after this. If Death Knight can throw a heal out, a res out, be brilliant.
Put numbers on her already.
Sweet.
Our final song has begun. Everyone, dance until you die.
Switch.
Everyone, find your partners or die.
Awesome. Stand in that free space. Get back to your marks.
Everyone, find
Kneeling.
your partners or die. Come, friends,
Dance.
dance until you bleed.
That fucking slow, Jesus. Right, you've... No, never mind. That was just about to enter that burn phase.
Everyone, take your positions.
Intermission.
Oh, enjoy, kill.
The dance.
Switch.
Sorry, on the pairing thing, I noticed that I almost choked out 2 people. So I adjusted course.
5.
Yeah, I'm seeing the meleeers swinging round the bosses to the left. That's totally fine. It's just making sure we get people off of that initial starting point.
I think that was timing more than anything there, Yuria. If I remember right, the dance phases like that are timed, and realistically, if more of us were alive, we would have put more DPS into it and gotten to it sooner, so we wouldn't have had that second kill the ad phase. And also, don't forget to repair. Not sure if we have any engineers in a raid, but repair up.
Yeah, that bit where we had to stand on the spot and then everyone got the shit they had to drop off and it just dropped on everyone. It was a bit crap.
That's going to happen. That one will happen. Just if you don't have it, stand right underneath the ad. If you do have it, circle around the edges. Obviously, you need to move far enough out.
You can go further than that as long as you can get back into the circle safely. Like, they don't do any damage while you're standing in them, it's just when they finish the cast you'll die.
Yeah, I dropped my shit off around one of the untargetable ads. Around the ones when we had to kill. you stop dropping shit on the floor before the other ability comes in.
But we've got this.
You've
Again,
got a few seconds to get back in position on that ad.
that's 5 of 6 phases down, guys. So we were there. Do that a bit tidier, and make it through that first kill of that dancing couple, and we've got this. Just do that again for the next phase, and that's it. But we get all the executes, all the condemns, all of it.
I should have mentioned earlier, I did put a blue marker on push as well, because that won't get taken away by anything, and he can substitute for the world marker. Just make sure you're stacking around that.
You're putting our lives in Bushy's hands.
I trust him.
Carl.
Can I only say something like?
No, I'm speaking. Shut up.
Okay.
Carl, in the last phase, let's have Stravos like aim towards Skull and Moon because I got killed by a random charge that came through the raid. So,
okay,
like,
now can I speak?
Yes, now you can speak.
Okay.
No.
If the boss is tanked like this, where Sko is, and you're standing to the left of it, and you get linked with someone, that's bad because you should be running this way, and if you run through the blue marker, you run through all the melee, and you can get someone killed. Ideally, you should be standing right here, and whoever gets linked runs right, whoever doesn't runs left.
If only we
nobody
said
gets
that at the beginning of the fight.
Yeah, but nobody does that, so.
Yes,
I'll
welcome to
repeat
my
it.
fucking life bush. Anyway, let's go.
Push for raid lead right now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How dare you invade my party in such dreadful attire?
Add.
Everyone, find your partners or die.
Dear guests, intermission. Vile intruders, take your places for the dance macabre.
Right at the back.
6. Shimmy right. 5. Boogie down. 4. Sashay left. 3. Prance forward. 2. Shimmy right.
Alright, we're gonna have a bit of a boss movement as Kel is at the back of the room. Just watch out for that, everyone.
Enough! Your gyrations sicken me! Add.
Everyone, find your partners or die.
You will always be beneath me.
Ads are out.
Range.
Bush rally.
Dance.
Right, we lost 5 people. Wipe that up.
I'm soulstoning Yuria so she can res, so don't release.
Be right back as well.
I ran right into those dancers.
Yeah, I got comboed by them too. Stunned by
Oh,
one,
no,
then the other
no,
moved on
no.
me.
Just ran straight into them. They didn't even register on my perception. Until I'd read into them, of course. God damn it.
Oh my god, how many people really? Repairs, I guess.
At least we didn't lose anyone to Dark Recital this time.
Didn't we?
Yeah, that was much better.
I don't think we did. We didn't die until the dancer spawned.
Yeah, should we log in SPR me? Yeah?
You can just look up deaths. I did. My window closed.
Yeah, but if I save my big cooldowns for Dark Recital to make sure we keep everyone up.
Yeah.
The only way we're staying up is like basically matching fucking the movement of the cabbages.
No, we didn't lose anyone to Dark Recital then. We lost, 6 people to Waltz of Blood. Matt P died to nothing apparently. It just says on there, kill and blow, dash. He got killed by punctuation.
Because he was a seed.
Yeah, he got bot tender.
Has anyone got a longboy and a...
Not in
We
here.
can't mount here.
Oh, bollocks.
What are you after?
I'm gonna go and buy myself some more mastery food because I've only got 3 left.
Eat
I
the
could
feast.
leave it.
I've got mastery food. Where are you?
Eat feast, get intellect.
Yeah. Actually, I don't. Oh, actually, intellect does scale better than mastery, doesn't it?
Yes.
What does it?
Yep.
I think it's fine, Cal. Thank you, though. I'll eat the priest instead. I've been scuffing my own thingy this entire time. Oh, but it only gives 20 intellect.
Still better than mastery at 30.
70 intellect. Oh no, yeah, 20.
Ben, how have you got a back row that like spams right click or something?
Right. Let's get this done. Rem, Zana. Enjoy the food.
It's like visiting grandmothers. You will eat, whether you like it or not.
I thought you meant about blowing your load early.
Whoa.
Let's not do that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Splendid! A battle to win.
Add.
Everyone, find your partners or die.
We lost Furia.
Intermission.
Soulstone going up.
Take your places for the dance.
Doesn't work while she's in that form.
6.
Boogie down.
5.
Shimmy right.
Don't use it yet, Yuri.
4.
Prance forward.
3.
Sashay left.
2.
Boogie down.
1.
Prance forward. Enough. Your gyrations sicken me.
Add.
Wipe it. Are you repair on the way in?
You a builder or a breaker? Yeah, don't trust anything with wings.
Could not miss interrupt, so that would be fantastic.
Is it worth putting a rotation for interrupt so people don't all go for it? Or
We had one.
First one has been missed.
That was just very unlucky because like all the melee almost went out.
Alright, in that case, Matt and Zini, keep an eye out for interrupts when we're all running around and just, if you have to, interrupt. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I catch quite a lot of them anyway because of Avengers Shield and stuff, but
Yeah.
occasionally they come down interrupt and shield, so.
Alright, let's get priest buff. Let's get this done. It's getting old now.
I love dancing and I'm starting to fucking hate it now.
One more kill and we get heroic, second heroic slot in the vault for tomorrow.
That would be so nice.
Be 7
Don't
bosses
die.
down.
We'll do
Well,
it.
you jinxed it.
Let's go. We can do this.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How dare you invade my party in such dreadful attire?
Add.
Everyone, find your partners or die.
Dear guests,
Intermission.
vile intruders, take your places for the dance macabre.
6,
Prance forward,
5,
boogie down,
4,
shimmy right,
3,
boogie down,
2,
prance forward,
1.
sashay left. Enough! Your gyrations sicken me.
Add.
Everyone, find your partners or die.
Yeah, Trez, don't take that.
I won't.
Tap.
You will always be beneath me.
That's coming in. out for Dark Recital.
Dance. Add.
Ads coming in. Can you Dark Fury these, Necro?
10 seconds.
Ben, I am.
Any
I'll
kind
work
of stun we've got? Awesome. Good job, nice and quick. Dance coming up in a minute.
Push rally.
There we go.
Intermission.
I wasted it.
It's fine.
My dance is right in the back of the room.
6.
There's a gateway on the left for you.
5.
Ah, right.
4. 3. 2. 1.
Stop this nonsense! You have disgraced this
Everyone
long enough.
Dance.
Until you bleed.
Ads are out. Obviously be careful of the dancers. Right, they're pissing off now. Dark Fury going down.
I'll save mine for next.
Drinking.
Let's save that res, just in case.
Everyone, find your partners or die. Come, friends.
Dance.
Dance until you bleed.
Bollocks!
What kind of strategy was that?
We get slappy hands?
If you can.
No. Not yet.
Tidy up the... Fucking hell.
I've stunned as many of them I can that are bunched mid.
That's fine, there's not much you can do except tidy them up now. Any AoE stuns you guys have got, use them now. Res bush.
Everyone, dance until you die.
Switch.
Kill the skull.
Everyone, find your partners or die.
Keep going as best you can, it's good practice. Oh well.
Sorry, on that last dance I had nowhere to go with the swirlies and I got knocked back into the group. Someone fucking rung a ring around it so I couldn't get out.
Fine. Right, much better on that one, guys. Tidied it up and we've got that. Again, it's all progress. We will absolutely get there. Absolutely.
Guys, have you ever thought about becoming a motivational speaker?
No, I can't be bothered with that shit.
Have I disappeared on your guys' screen?
No.
I can't see my character now.
No, you're there.
To be fair, if I looked like your character, I wouldn't want to see it either.
Yep.
Yo,
I'd
stop
be
the
hiding.
hate.
I'd be hiding.
Stop the hate.
feast going down. Everybody up.
Warcraft Logs does not like this fight.
Too much downtime really to get good logs on this. Anyway, let's get this done. Let's get that 7 out of 10 before reset. Don't forget to eat. Don't forget the flask. If you have veiled runes, use them. Weapon oils. Everybody's ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You were not on the guest list!
Add.
Everyone, find your partners or die.
Ollie's down.
Res Ollie. Thank you.
Dear guests,
Intermission.
vile intruders, take your places for the dance macabre.
6,
Both tanks right at the back.
Right.
5,
Sashay left,
4,
Simi right,
3,
Sashay left,
2,
Simi right,
1.
Sashay left. Enough.
Line dancing.
Your
Awesome.
direction sicken me.
Add.
Everyone, find your partners or die.
Mark AM.
You will always be beneath me.
We've got one right at the back. Here it comes.
Everyone, find your partners or die.
Dark Fury going down, but I'm only going to get some.
Everyone
Dance.
to the dance floor.
Add.
We got a cocoon down there. Matt P. Just dot some heals on him, should be fine.
Ben AM.
I don't have stun for this.
Never mind, dance phase.
Intermission.
They'll come back afterwards, so we'll have stuns then.
Six,
Sashay left.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The ads are the most important. They will respawn. Unless Dot's finished them.
You have disgraced this gathering long enough.
Get them in. If we got slappy hands, that would be brilliant. Mind.
Everyone, find your partners or die. Come, friends,
Dance.
dance until you bleed.
Waiters back out.
Bush rally.
Dancers are going now. Dark Fury going down. Good job. Right, the dutiful attendant still finished at spawn.
Everyone, find your partners or die. Our final song has begun. Everyone, dance until you die.
Out for the ad we need to switch to. It's right behind ranged.
Everyone, find
Gonna get a dark recital as well.
or die.
Right, get to where that skull was as quick as you can after it's dead. Good job.
Right, don't be behind the boss.
Stop turning him then.
I'm trying to. You'll keep running behind him.
Alright, alright, alright. Afterwards, guys.
The boss is gonna charge from skull to moon.
Everyone to
Dance.
the dance floor.
Don't take that. Not yet.
Everyone, take your
Now you can.
positions.
Intermission.
It's time for the dance.
I don't.
It's alright, I am so slowed, it's ridiculous.
Boogie down.
I'm dead.
5,
Shimmy right.
4,
Dance forward.
3,
Sashay left.
2,
Boogie down.
1.
Shimmy right. Your steps were simply delicious.
Right. Those
Pity
dance
you have
partners
to
may come
die
back.
now. Everyone,
Nope.
find
Yep.
your partners or die.
Right. Worry less about stacking up with the person you're linked to and more about moving on this. I know it's damage, just pop a personal or a health stone.
Our final song has begun.
Right,
Everyone,
watch for the ad to
dance
switch to.
until you die.
Switch.
It's up in
Middle
the
of the
middle.
room.
Everyone, find
Watch out for the dark reticle.
or die.
Recital. Pump that ad, pump that ad, pump that ad. Quicker, quicker, quicker. That was close. I was stuck at walking. I couldn't actually move in that phase.
Yeah, every time you
To
move.
Stop, and it gets. If you stand still, the debuff wears off.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Every time.
Of course it is.
I had the dark recital like 3 times in a row, and the third time I could hardly move.
Yeah, you need to just start a step.
Yeah.
Because the debuff comes off at like every half a second or something like that, or every point a second.
Yeah, stacking went to shit, but we need to get back as quick as we can. But yeah, that was so much better. We totally got that. We get that ad down with more of us alive, and that's it. Job done. We go home.
I am home.
23 minutes left.
We got this.
Oh, Raz is popping online.
Right, on that last phase, we're going to make the boss dash from skull to moon, okay? So stand at his side, not behind him.
Right, everybody eat up. Pop your flasks again if you've got them. Let's get buffs out. Looks like I'm missing something, but I can't tell what.
I'd love to have a mage here, but no mind.
Alright.
Hang on, I'm gonna put some fresh cookies for everyone. Sorry, I didn't put them.
Alright, make sure you stack up properly, nice and
5,
clean.
4, 3, 2, 1.
How dare you invade my party in such dreadful attire?
Add.
Everyone, find your partners or die.
That's Fresmark, please, Ben.
Dear guests
Intermission.
and vile intruders, take your places for the dance macabre.
6,
Boogie down.
5,
Sashay left.
4,
Prance forward.
3,
Prance forward.
2,
Shimmy right.
1.
Shimmy right. Enough. Your gyrations sicken me.
Add.
Everyone, find
Healing.
or die.
Mark I am.
Add.
You will always be beneath me.
Warriors coming in. One on the outside, if we can get that in, please. Dark Fury going down. We lost Kel, Ollie, Bush. Wipe it up.
I'm gonna res Dorcha.
You can't.
I'm gonna soulstone him. Oh no, we can't. And what killed everyone there? I take it was just stacking again.
Dark
Well, not the stacking, is the like people have to make that decision to run across the melee and the tanks with the debuff.
Yeah, I died twice in a row from someone running the wrong way.
I suggest they stop making that decision.
Yep, it's like a conscious thing. It has to be. She's looking at the. I could run over
Maybe
there.
they just like dancing.
Ollie will be fine. He's a healer. What does it matter?
Maybe they don't like pandas. But he's an orc. Never mind.
About to say I can't blame him, but yeah, he's not a panda.
The tank, the ads are being killed on purple, right?
Between purple and green, usually, yeah.
So if they're killed in between, why can't every melee just stand on green? And if you get the dark recital, where you have to link up, just run to right instead of left, because that's what happened. Some people ran left, some right, killed like 5 of us.
I'd consider it for next time, but I wouldn't want to change directions today, yeah. See that we moved the range back to diamond when the ads spawn, and then melee can move over to green, but you risk healers being too far away from the tank on moon. Yeah, we'll carry on as we are, because that's only happened a couple of times out of all of the wipes we've had. Our other wipes are just the people running over each other. One thing I can say is melee and a range, don't worry about getting near each other, because otherwise we're having melee run from blue in a diagonal line, and we're cut off from moving forwards. Well, obviously, if you're on the other side of the room, it's gonna hurt a lot, but just use a defensive and just make sure you don't stand in your own bad stuff.
Rem, don't forget to eat.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How dare you invade my party in such dreadful attire?
Add.
Everyone, find
No.
your partners or die.
Dear guests,
Intermission.
and vile intruders, take your places for the dance macabre.
6,
Boogie down,
5,
shimmy right,
4,
sashay left,
3,
prance forward,
2,
shimmy right,
1.
sashay left. Enough! Your gyrations sicken me.
Add.
Everyone, find your partners or die.
Mark, I am.
You will always be beneath me. Ugh.
Ads down. Dark Fury going down.
Find your partners or die.
One weighted by the tanks. Watch for the dance partners.
Add.
Ben, I am.
Necro, can you Dark Fury when they're here? Cal's back up.
Careful for the boss mechanic, guys. Don't chase him.
Attention! Set formation for
Intermission.
the dance macabre.
Rulan has got C, but he'll come back.
Six.
Jimmy right.
5.
Sashay left.
4.
Jimmy right.
Got 16 second on battle rest, by the
3.
way.
Sashay left.
Get
Oh, he's
Ollie
down.
up. Yeah.
2.
Boogie down.
1.
Jimmy right. Stop this nonsense.
Yeah.
You have disgraced this gathering long enough. Everyone, find your partners or die. Come, friends.
Dance.
Dance until you bleed.
Alright, dancers will be going after this movement.
Have you got this Dark Fury, or should I do it?
If we can group them up, yeah. Alright, I'm Dark Fury down on as many as I can get.
Bush rally.
Add.
One last add.
Marg, I am.
Alright, after this we can get back into positions. We got the waiters coming in.
Everyone, find
Melee.
your partners or die. Everyone to
Dance.
the dance floor.
We're wiping it. No?
Keep going. Yeah, wipe it.
Strategy.
Alright, we got one more pull.
Everyone, find
Yeah, we
your
were.
partners
DPS was slightly
or
down there. Right, one good pull, guys, and then that's it. Or one bad pull, and that's it. But let's make it a good one.
When people are still using speed buffs and leaps and shit when they're getting paired with people and cutting people off when they don't do that, just start a step, just tap your W button. You don't need to speed run around everyone to make a really nice track.
Feast down. Alright, make sure you eat up. Get some buffs out.
I need stamp, please.
increase debuff, please, Yoria, when you're done eating.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How dare you invade my party in such dreadful attire?
Add.
Everyone, find your partners or die.
Dear guests
Intermission.
and vile intruders, take your places for the dance macabre.
6,
Sashay left,
5,
shimmy right,
4,
boogie down,
3,
prance forward,
2,
sashay left,
1.
boogie down. Enough! Your gyrations sicken me.
Add.
Everyone, find your
Range.
partners or die.
Mark, I am.
You will always be beneath me.
No waiters. Dark Fury going down.
Everyone,
One waiter on the outside, if we can get that, please.
or die.
Dance.
Dance until you bleed.
Add.
Beautiful assistant. Pendant, whatever. We can restack.
Ben, I am.
Ads coming in.
Standing the
Bush rally.
Rolana's
They
back
don't-
up.
Set formation for
Intermission.
the dance macabre.
Oh, we're gonna do it.
Don't forget your help if you need them.
6,
Jimmy right.
5,
Boogie down.
4,
Sashay left.
3,
Prance forward.
2,
Shimmy right.
1.
Boogie down. Stop this nonsense. You have disgraced this gathering long enough. Everyone,
coming in. We're gonna have to wait a few seconds for these dancers to fuck off. Alright, that's them gone. When we get these ads, I will Dark Fury in. Dark Fury in now.
Mark AM.
Good job. Stack back up. Let's get this nice and clean.
Jacked out
assistant. We're gonna get the ads.
Melee.
We've got that still.
We'll tidy those up. Fluffy Hands is coming out. Have you got Dark Fury, yeah?
Standing with 4 in the middle.
Do you want us to clean this up?
Yes, please. Ah, get out. Alright, look out for the ad.
Switch.
It's in the middle of the room.
Range.
Right, save the res for a tank or a healer. Done well of tidying that up.
Taunt Cow.
It's unlucky. Keep going, you've got this. Get back into your stacking positions. The boss is going to slide across the room for his abilities, so watch out for that. Then get back for healing after this. Pop cooldowns, health stones, anything you need to pop. Dancers are in. It looks like it's quite safe in middle.
Rem rally.
Alright, after the dancers are gone, they're going now. We can stack back up in proper positions. I know we've lost a few, but we're okay for the time being. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Ad.
Not enough DPS to get through that without a second ad. Alright, fair enough.
Everyone, take your position.
Intermission.
It is time for the dance. Macabre.
6.
Alright, that's it for the night.
5.
Very, very good goes, guys. We will definitely have this down Tuesday, next Tuesday. But I want to be here by Thursday, if that makes sense. There's no reason why we shouldn't be able to do the first 6 bosses and then be here ready for Tuesday, from what I've seen.
Before everyone goes,
Thanks, guys.
If people want a 220 in their chest on Wednesdays, we can get people through +10s, no problem. We got Chris a +10 last night and timed it. So, like, obviously not tonight because there's not enough time, but just let us know if you want a 220 in your chest, and we'll get you through it, no problem.
Cool.
That's it.
Thanks for the offer.
Is there anyone that wants to do a Mythic Plus still? I need one more for like 2 options extra.
I'm lagging like a motherfucker. That's probably not a good idea for me.
I'm too tired.
I'm gonna go do some PvP.
Hobbs, will you come and heal my rated team, please? Thank you.
I don't PvP.
But you offered, bro. You offered.
Hobbs and PvP do not go in the same sentence.
I can heal your rated team.
Raid event is going up for Thursday. Make sure you sign up, please.
Are we going to be doing Firelands thing? Because I know there are still a few people I think that might be under 200 item level.
Is it time walking?
Yep. And it does have mastery on the gear, so it's not as shit as all well. So it's not all just going to be best gear.
We'll take a look,
It's,
see if people
gonna
want to
be
do it.
put it up for Sunday, like the other time walking raid, maybe. But it's also nerf drop raid this time, so we're not gonna get as much gear as you got from Old War.
But chance at mounts, loots, fun.
That's true.
Depending on what armor you wear. Some nice transmog.
What raid is it?
Firelands. Chance
Which
of 2 mounts
is-
as it go.
Violence.
Yeah, 2 mounts in Firelands. There's one from Ragnaros
It's
at
a
the end,
Cataclysm raid.
and one from the bird. I don't
Does
mean
it-
Taos Druid.
Drops nice two-handed weapons
Last
and shit.
door.
Drop some nice trinkets as well if anyone's needing them. Okay, it's alright, I'm level 200, but
Be funky if the upgrade item worked.
if only.
That was a really good raid, guys. I know it's only 2 bosses, but it is all progress. But there's no reason we can't be 7 out of 10 by the end of the next reset, if not 8 out of 10. But with the way the drops are, it was always going to take us a little bit longer to get to where we want to be. But we absolutely will smash this in the next couple of weeks. We haven't missed ahead of the curve since sometime in what was the WOD? The one after Cataclysm. What was after Cataclysm? Mop? I don't think we've missed ahead of the curve since Mop.
Wait, oh,
So
we didn't raid in what though for a while.
I think we still got ahead of the curves. I think. I'd have to go back and
I don't
check.
know. Wasn't there for most of the expansion. I never got ahead of the curve in WOD.
I missed it. Good. Expand.
That was BFA, bud.
Yeah, no, I was just.
Alright, so we got Garrosh. Awesomely, it doesn't sort it into fucking order.
Garage up.
Actually, wasn't he the first ahead of the curve? No, couldn't have been.
He was.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was, yeah. So yeah, I'm right. We haven't... No ahead of the curve, Lei Shen.
We got Lei Shen.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
from Lei Shen, we have not missed ahead of the curve. So...
That's barely right. WOD, right?
that was Mop Lei Shen. It was Throne of Thunder.
Yeah.
We did get him when he was current.
Yeah.
In MOB,
2013.
we missed the first raid here in MOB because we had a 8-person raid team at the time.
Yeah.
We were struggling to get members.
But we haven't missed one since.
I joined when you were progressing Heart of Fear.
Yeah, that was
Like
part
that-
of
like
the
last two
first
bosses
tier.
I think I joined on.
You've been here ever since.
Kind of.
So right now we're thinking it's life choices.
Aren't we all?
I remember you all
Yeah,
shit talking
yeah.
me on the old officer forum chat.
That was
because I
so
was
good.
in
I
Blues.
remember the day you became an officer and you were like, what the fuck? There's a post in here about me because I wasn't enchanted? I got pulled into the raid with like 2 seconds to spare.
Yeah.
It was pretty flex those days, though, wasn't it? It was like, right, we need you.
Yeah.
Come now.
I think it was even. If you search far enough back in that forum, there's even a post about Joni.
I wish I had a backup of those forums.
I think you deleted the forums when you made the Discord.
I did, yeah. There was no point keeping them both going.
I think even before that.
Elapsed certification as well, so it's unsafe.
Right.
Discord's better in every way, apart from applications.
I don't
the app
know.
section on the forum was good. Like,
I don't know. The inline being able to jump in searches was better than what Discord gives you. Because Discord will search everything you have access to when you do a search. The forums were much more specific. Yeah.
It would be nice to be able to search a specific channel for a.
There might be keywords, but it's not obvious.
It's very good for a current discussion, but if you want to have an extended discussion over one subject, it's you lose a lot of messages in between, I feel.
Hobbs, if you click on the search option in Discord, the actual magnifying glass, it will give you a pop out of what you can use, and it says in : for whatever channel you want to search in. Again,
Oh,
though,
that's
that's not particularly user friendly. So in search, if you click it, it'll give you search options. Down the bottom is in : and then you put the channel name.
Just tell me what you need to remember.
Not
and I'll-
particularly fun
Alright.
though. It's shit. It could do with some work, but I mean, it's not really
Yeah,
designed
you
for
can do
forums and
it.
shit, is it?
To in, from, paints. There's date ranges. There's like a bunch of stuff. It's the same. Not Teams, the other one, Slack. It's the same Slack.
I feel like we got a better run than 25%. Did we not?
That was this one.
I mean, that's 50% on the last guys. That
Oh yeah, no,
guess
don't
that
get me wrong.
counts as 25%.
I thought we got him lower than that.
We got him past the dance once or twice, I think. So we might have gotten lower than.
No, not according to the logs. We didn't.
All pulls on the last guy was to 50%. We all died on the second ad / first dance
Yeah.
phase.
Fucking so many ads on that. That's just horrific. And because they're all timing as opposed to anything, you can just get shit on by mechanics. And there's nothing you could be having the perfect run, but just say you're 2k off what they're expecting you to be doing, and you could have 3 waves of ads or something stupid right at the same time that all overlap, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yo, go do necrotic wake on Tyrannical. The Stitches fight is all timed. It's fucking horrendous, man. Like, doesn't matter what you do, you just get overwhelmed if your DPS is too low.
Basically, too low DPS means overlaps.
I mean, is it worth? Because the thing I'm dreading is Sludge Fist, because that is a hard DPS check. Is it worth? You know, I don't want to be the one to say it, but if we get to Sludge Fist and we can't do the DPS, what are we gonna do? Because there's.
What happened last time was everyone got told they have to go do a +10, and that's more than likely gonna happen again.
Is it worth doing something like that before we get to Sludge Fist?
Hobbs already offered, so it's on the other people to take him up on it.
I remember, right, the last time we hit a wall like that where we had to insist people go do mythics is that we actually took raid nights off and went and did the mythics. I don't know if I'm misremembering that though, but we certainly discussed doing it.
We didn't do that. We literally had our normal raid nights, and in between, you just said, you have this week, go do a +10. Done.
This week alone, we've got Chris got it +10, Ram got 1, Shizik, and so did Zini.
Yeah, Chris
all
is
timed.
like 170 eye level.
Actually, to be fair, we timed that 10 quite easily, I think. We were actually weren't we close to the timer? I think, but consider
3 minutes, 3.5 minutes off.
Chris, you've kind of got like grey starter gear, so.
Pretty much. It's not like.
No, it was good.
I just refuse to hear it. It is not hard to gear. It is not hard to gear to a heroic level. It's not hard to get into mythics. If you're in a guild that does mythics, you're proactive and actually ask for it. It is not hard to get gear. I have not been back long enough for it to be.
When you say heroic, do you mean dungeon or
Heroic like raid level.
Heroic raid level is a bit more difficult at the moment.
To get to the level where you're able to compete in a heroic raid.
Alright,
Like,
okay, no,
doing the first
that's
heroic
plus.
It's just it's so far beyond me how people can complain about that. And I understand like people don't have free time to do mythics or just don't like it, but you can't sit in both sides of that argument. Say I don't get the gear, I don't get to do this, and I hate raids because I'm always bottom. Fucking research your class, pick up what other people do, find how to get gear.
That is the biggest problem with this expansion. I think a lot of guilds and a lot of people are struggling with is they've still got the mentality that I can gear from raids, but with the loot sparsity in raids, you need to like subsidize your gearing with Mythic Plus, even if you don't like it, because otherwise
I disagree.
Against the brick wall.
I disagree with respect that Mythic Plus is the most efficient way. I think PvP is the most efficient way
I never said
to supplement.
Never said it was the most efficient way. I said you need to subsidize. But the problem with PvP 1800.
Right, and how many people are 1800 in the guild? Like only the people.
3, I think.
Right.
No, 4.
And so.
I mean, they don't play with other people because they will lose. Are afraid of losing their.
Shamil, man, you still there?
I think completing a 10 a week for 220 in your chest is easier than doing rated PvP to 1800. PvP is better to get multiple pieces of gear in a week, but just doing one key, 220 in your chest, it's not. It's there and it's easy.
It
also allows
two different types of gameplay. Like I understand where they're going with this in a different direction, inclusivity, but it's just not. They're two different types of game modes, and putting them together the way they have no sense to me. I quite like PvP. I like playing it with people, but I understand there are people out there that fucking absolutely different pace, playstyle, approach, everything, and forcing people into that role. No one's having a good time. People that won't play with them in the same guild that are also raiders. You get people that won't enjoy it because they feel absolute dog shit, and you get people in the middle that don't want to lose rate.
Yeah, but then you got the in between as well. You've got the guys that are basically like they're hard, like you got people that want gear, and then you got the fucking like neckbeards trying to get the highest rating possible, and then it becomes a thing of well you're impacting my rate, like pretty much what Mark said there. The guys that are at a higher level don't want to do it. Like whereas what we're saying is do Mythic Plus, like you're not going to tank our rating, like. I mean, the worst that you guys will do for me is if I do a +10 with you is you'll lower my bottom item down, like my average. Like I think my average today before I did one more was a +9 on my third Mythic Plus item, so I would have got like a 2. I don't know what it was, but now it's like I did one more and I brought my overall average up to 220. But I have 3 options of 220.
The way you have to look at it, the way you have to look at it is like Mark with that is that I am happy to help anyone do a Mythic Plus or anything in the game, as long as it's not detrimental to my progress in how I want to play the game. Which is why I won't do arenas with people who don't do arenas, especially or RPGs with people that don't do them, because I've worked my ass off to get to 1900 now, and I don't really want to lose it. Because if I, like for example, the night we did guild raids, I tanked 60 rating that night. I then spent the next 2 days getting my rating back up so then I could rejoin Pugs, and I've now built up to 1900. Now that's fine because this week I get it in my chest, but then if I go and do PvP with people that don't necessarily PvP, and I tank rating again and I can't get it back up in time for my weekly chest, I'm not going to get 220s in my chest. That's why I say Mythic Plus, because you can trade gear, and the worst you're going to get is you might lose a bit of gold and a repair bill and a bit of
That's not necessarily true though, right? Because there's no bad luck protection, yeah? So if you run a Mythic 10, just the one, right? And yep, you get no loot in there, but you're guaranteed a 220 from the vault, right? Which is pretty much gonna be the answer, isn't it? Mate, you probably won't get loot because there's 1 of 5 of you. Therefore, it's a 220 in the vault. But what stops you getting that piece every week? How many of us that have run a few mythics at the same level have got the same item again and again and again? I've had a weapon 3 weeks on the trot on one of my characters, and I just gave up doing them.
And this is the.
It's all on Blizz. I'm not making any excuse. It's all with the way Blizz have done it. And I understand they're trying to get people into different parts of the game to see whether they enjoy it, but they put some of the options at such a high level that they create the mentality of, well, which is your mentality right now, and I understand, and I wouldn't argue against it. You worked hard for that rating. You don't want to lose it trying to help the guild out, and I fully understand and accept that, but Blizz have put that there. Blizz have done it. No one else.
No, and what I'm saying, it's not like it sounds so harsh when I say like I don't want to lose rating trying to help the guild out. Like I'm happy to go out of my way to help people in the guild do Mythic 10s. Even if we don't time it, I don't care. Like it's 20, 25 minutes, 30 minutes of my life. I'm not bothered about that. But I honestly feel is that Mythic Plus, as long as you time it, you're guaranteed 2 pieces of loot. And as long as we stagger it in the sense of, I mean, apart from Hobbs, who, unless he runs with all the hunters, that is, most of us share the same kind of gear loot anyways. So it might be an idea that if we do arrange a Mythic Plus push night or key night to get everyone 10s, we gear stack them. Because, like it was happening before, like me, Rulana, and Dorcha, we all had over 200 eye level leather gear. So when leather gear did drop, we were able to trade it to other people in the first weeks of the raid.
I doubt that many people need the drops from Mythic Plus because it is all 203. Like, it's very minor upgrades. Like we've said, Mythic Plus trying to do it for gear is awful, and PvP is much better. But doing 110, even if you want to do PvP for the rest of the week, just doing 110 just gives you an extra 220 option. And even if it's no better than the raid options you get for that week, it's just for 40 minutes work a week. I mean, all of my power, all of my eye level is coming from Mythic Plus weekly. Like that's I've got a 2-7 shoulder from a raid. I've got a BOE 226 cloak, and then everything else above 203 eye level is from the chest. So I think it's an efficient way of getting a big item, and sometimes you get unlucky, like Gaz said. But if the whole raid did it, enough people would get a big eye level upgrade from it to make it worthwhile.
And it's also another thing as well is it's also worthwhile as I can't remember who it was that just said Chris said just now about if you feel like you're underperforming or there is a drastic difference between yours and someone's DPS, ask them. And no one's gonna I've Bush will love this. I have not been doing the DPS that I want to do in Mythic Plus, so I've spent the last 2 weeks trying different builds, researching, trying to up those numbers. And it can make the difference. It could just be you're doing something in two global cooldowns out of sync or something like that, and your numbers will skyrocket.
But you know how it is, and I'll be very blunt with you. For all that effort in PvP, like, you know, your overstacking of versatility might be what's actually biting you in the balls. Like, Mythic Plus, like, you know.
This week, for example, I've done 10 plus 10s because I need to get Haze Mastery gear. But unfortunately now, in terms of Haze Mastery, there's only a few items now that I can get unless I win 15s or 14s. Everything else is from raids, and unfortunately, all it is on the last 3 bosses. So I'm kind of hamstrung in terms of increasing my DPS because a lot of the gear is just we haven't got there yet.
BOEs. Go buy. Insert credit card.
I don't like paying to win. I'd much rather we just fucking clear the shit so I can get the gear. It's just that's.
The system doesn't work in a manner that I find rewarding.
I played to bring in something to supplement Mythic Plus gear because they said they're gonna do it, but it's not gonna be for another content patch. And I mean, I'm confident we'll get Curve, but at the same time, I can't be the only one here that said the wiping on a single boss for the entire 3 hours of raid night is not fun.
Part and parcel. Like, I've said it before and I'll say it again, but if you're here for the quick clear, it gets Curve within the first couple of weeks, and then I think Guild, you're in Guild. This is a bunch of people that have jobs, have families, have kids, have young kids, have abilities. They just play together. It's not the right fit for everyone. That's absolutely fine. People are paying to play the game they want, but yeah, it's gonna suck being stuck in the same boss forever and ever and ever. No one likes that, especially when it's a case of you are a 5% grey parser is casting the same fucking spell and nothing else. But it's just everyone who's ever been in and out of this guild, nowhere has said it's a strange guild to be in because of the dance. And I think it works for the people that stay. It obviously doesn't work for the people who go. But it's a strange halfway house. It is what it is. I've kind of peaceful to a certain extent.
It's not that we can't do it because like for example, like what was it, an Enerva? Enerva, we spent an entire evening wipe on it, got there, and I think we one-shot it on next beta.
Yeah, but you need to also understand, like, people learn at different rates. Like, I was done with this boss by pool 5. Like, I knew everything. I changed the tanking mechanics because I saw it would work better for the DPS. And that was already, like, pool 5. Some people need 20 pools to go, oh, fuck, that's right. This is how it works. And that's what happened on Enerva. We spent the whole night. We had, like, 20 wipes or whatever. And then we came back and everyone was like, I got this shit now. And then we killed it in one pool.
I mean, even seen it in the last what's it called, the council. I mean, what's getting us is not that, like, well, DPS does need to come up a little bit, but DPS will come up when we actually survive the fucking what's it called, the whatever that move away thing.
Recital.
In recital, like surviving that, and then that's it. We're through. Like, you know, it's getting to those levels. Like, and we even saw that some of the later stages when we wiped. Why did we wipe? Because people started tunnel vision, thinking, "Oh yeah, we're away here," like, you know. And it's like, you know, we had one of our DPS, like, basically, I seen them, like, I could see from the damage, like, the two of them were killing each other. It's like, you know, it's like you just need to pull your thumb out of your ass, like, and keep the focus for the whole thing. Like, you know, we can't get into that zone where we're like, oh shit, you know, yeah, we're in the last phase of it. Let's let it slip. And it will get better, obviously, as we practice more. But, you know, there was a whole run where we really got through the whole thing without anyone dying with recital. And that was amazing. Like, that was really good progress.
An issue not an issue, but similarly to Dark Vein, we were 4 healing 18, and it's like the worst numbers really to 4 heal. It's like right at the limit of when you want to start 3 healing, really. And then with Dark Vein, we put like 4 extra DPS in for the same amount of healers, and just pushed the phases so much quicker. And I feel like if you did the same tonight, if we had another 4 DPS and we were 4 healing 22, we would have pushed those 50%, 0% breakpoints so much quicker.
You're absolutely fucked with the amount of melee you have as well. The amount of time you had spent on ads and traveling to ads through the AoE on the floor, your melee are fucked all over the shop. So if you take those melee, put them into ranged, most of that ad wouldn't be trouble.
It doesn't the boss damage and health increases, doesn't it, based on numbers in the raid, if I recall?
Pardon?
The boss health pool increases, doesn't it, based on the number of people in the raid?
Yeah, but we still lose so much time because of the travelling, as Chris said. If we had the opposite, if we had 8 ranged and 5 melee, we wouldn't need Ben and Mark to grip in those ads. It's still helpful, but we wouldn't need the melee to switch across. The range could just bang them out, and it would be so much easier to organise stuff if we had more range than we do melee.
I mean,
But is what it is.
Here, it's not worth on progression if we don't have the right numbers.
No.
No? Okay.
Not the kind of guild we are generally.
I was about to say the exact same thing. We're not that type of guild. Like, but
we managed to kill Nozov with like what, 10 melee and how many ranged?
Me.
Yeah, got fucking numbers. That's what.
Remember Rodir, fucking Mithrax? We killed it with 12 melee, 2 ranged. Like, and that fight was literally a ranged fight.
We adapt, we overcome. I mean, we've always found our way, and we've never. There have been occasions where we have asked people to step out because they just don't do the numbers, but it is very, very rare. We're not that kind of guild. We can be if we think, if it's say the last boss, and we think we've got this, but we need to either bring the bosses or you need to do, you know, an extra 5k, and you just can't. No matter how well you play that class, you just can't bring that number. We have done it, but we don't tend to do it until we're hard stuck, and I don't think we're going to get that hard stuck. Sludge Fist, for all the DPS check it is such mechanically it's such a simple fight, which means that you're not running all over the place to deal with ads. You're not doing any of that. You're stacking for chains and you stack for, you know, the abilities he does, but there's nothing else to stop you from DPSing him. Absolutely nothing. And that will bring the average DPS, especially for melee, up, because they're doing nothing but the boss. They can, to the extent of the abilities, tunnel, and there's nothing else for them to do.
I know it's not bad, but, like, you know, to say this, like, I wouldn't be calling out melee over a ranged any day of the week, because a ranged has, you know, as I said, it's like some of the melee are basically they're doing some pumping out some numbers. Again, a range stack isn't as optimal, like depending on what wipe you look at.
You give that dude as much shit as you want, but if you look at how well Bush parses and how often he doesn't die to shit on the floor, and he's melee, like, dude knows what he's doing.
I was playing Scuffed, I didn't have double charge, so I had Stormbolt, and I had to waddle to every single ad. It was bad. So it made it even worse.
You know, it feels bad playing tanking. Like, I can sort this out, I can sort that out, but I'm fucking stuck here, getting smashed.
Shut up, Bear.
Boo-hoo.
I mean, that's one of the things I don't miss from tanking.
Yeah, I understand. I was looking, I was like, oh, another Boomkin would pop all these ads like so quickly. I'm just sitting there, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, Rolando sitting is bot tender, whatever, reviving as the dance mechanic comes around.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was like, is he gonna make it in time?
Yeah, of course, I got lots of movement.
Thing is, you look at the other bosses, which in other raids where we spent a night wiping to it, and then you get to the farm part where you blast the whole raid in a night, and no one sort of goes back and remembers that stuff unless it's just looking back on old times. We've sat here for the past half hour talking about how we can do better, but in like 4 weeks' time, it's all irrelevant. We're blasted.
We can't get to that phase without going through this. Like this is what makes raiding worthwhile. Is banging your head against the wall. Like it's same as Mythic Plus. Like some of the best Mythic Pluses we've done this week. We did a 14. I got a key kicked in. It was probably the best key I did all week because I learned from it.
Yeah, I said it before. Now saying all this fucking game. I'm not here for curve. I'm not here to push raiding, get 2800, get the lofty heights of this, that, nice thing. I'm here to do those things with his skill. That means putting up with some of the inconsistencies and some of the stuff that isn't perfect because it's not going to be. Not going to simultaneously ask people for absolute perfection and rage when they use one spell over the other or they pop Bloodlust fucking 3 seconds earlier. Man, just shut the fuck up. We're going to do this together because his guild.
No, indeed. And I'm here to keep pushing the fight because he's a Bulgarian pikey.
And also for perspective, it took us 126 wipes in BOD to get past the 4th boss, I think.
Oh, fucking Conclave.
Yep.
So, yeah, remember what the fuck, Coven?
Coven was fine. Coven was.
I never minded Coven. I despise people shouting during the raid. I can't find the ice patches.
I will give a pass to people that had like low graphics though, because
yes,
they were
which
difficult to see.
Which was the one with the dirty raptors?
Coven.
Fucking dirty bird.
It was Conclave in BOD.
Coven in BOD. I remember watching a stream while I was working until like o'clock at night, and I was in the office and all the lights were out. I don't know this kind of screen. I remember being like, "Yous are so fucking slow. Like that frog is at least 80 foot wide. Why are you not? I can see it from Boop's perspective, and he is across the map. Why have you not moved from this? That was such a fucking weird fight to watch you progress on."
Well, that was the thing, right? When we eventually killed it, we were the lowest eye level group worldwide that killed it with 12 people. Like one mistake, one person getting hit by an ability he shouldn't get hit by, that was a wipe on that fight for us.
Yeah, I got to the point where someone died in phase 1. You just can't wipe it.
No, not even that. Just getting hit by one ability would overwhelm the healing.
The frogs. Ooh, that was rough.
Tell you something though, man. See tonight, the amount of times I wanted to jump in and just be like, "Boo."